One of my favorite strategies on Town Hall 8 bases is to try to find a natural break in the base, which means a line that goes from the core, the center of the base, all the way to the far outside, where there are no defenses on that line. If there's no defenses, then hogs will not cross that line. Instead, they're going to path one direction or the other. And so you know exactly where they're going to go, and you can put hogs in to follow that particular direction. If we look at this base, the only actual line that exists is this one that I currently have drawn. The problem with this line is that we have the two wizard towers that we know right on each side. So hogs definitely can come straight into this wizard tower. They're going to go left. The same thing with this other one. Then, assuming that there's nothing in these blank holes, they're going to cross at one time, then they're going the other way. So we're not too concerned with that. However, on this base, you have one area here that's going to hold probably a Tesla, but it's going to be a Tesla or one of the giant bombs. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 areas, and these are only a 3 by 2, so it can only hold one giant bomb or one Tesla. But you've got those 4 areas, so each one of those is going to have one something in it, probably. The scary thing on this base, without knowing, is we have 5 out of 6 traps inside. One has to be outside. This area, I can pretty well promise you, is going to have something in it. Whether it's a single giant bomb, the double giant bomb, or a Tesla, something's here. Probably it's going to be a Tesla. And then this up here is probably going to be a Tesla, and we're probably going to have the other Tesla somewhere over in here, just to give the base a little bit of symmetry. And it's also going to help on air coming from the bottom, as there's just not a whole lot of air defense otherwise, so those Teslas become really critical. So we're going to expect 2, of course, in the bottom. Now on this natural break, what we want to do is get hogs going one side or the other. If there's a Tesla here, we're going to need to actually take that Tesla out. Then this and this need to be out. Suddenly our natural break is made. Because if the other Tesla's here, the hogs are not going to go. They're going to go here. They're going to go to the next closest defense, and that's assuming this Tesla's down, if there was another one there. If there's nothing there, then, and this is a Tesla, then we're going to see another Tesla here. So it's just because this base is symmetrical, the guy who has it, that's what they would have done. So as long as we take out whatever is in this area, and we bring our hogs in here and here, then all the hogs are going to end up going to the next defense, which is going to be going clockwise. So we're going to get this attack started. We're going to take out whatever's in here that we need to take out to make sure that there's no defenses that's going to make our hogs split to go around each direction. Then we're going to start sprinkling hogs in at anywhere from 3 to 5 apiece and get them coming around going clockwise. We're going to heal in this open area, so we're going to drop one heal fairly early, because there's a lot of potential for not only the Teslas but the bombs that we could get into, and we don't want to lose that on our initial sets of hogs, especially since we're going to be bringing in, again, if we look at this, there's not a whole lot of threat of springs. We've got to get our CC hogs in early, so we're going to bringing them in. That's going to deal with Teslas as well, but we can't afford to lose those to giant bombs if we guess wrong. Plus, we have the bomb tower that we need to be healing over as well. So there's a lot of potential danger. Once they're past this area, we don't really have a whole real big threat to our hogs until we get all the way up here. And then again, because we're taking this area out initially, it's not going to be a big threat as our hogs end. And we're probably going to get whatever's in there taken out right at the first. So we're going to heal early. We'll probably heal again with this. There's a lot of potential damage right there, even though you're got that mortar, which isn't going to hit our hogs. That double cannon's nasty. The air defense takes a long time to get down. So we've got an archer tower, an archer tower, an archer tower could be hitting on our hogs while they're sitting there beating on this air defense, as well as that double cannon, so we're probably going to have to run another hill early here. And then just depending on how our hogs are, we're also going to make sure that our hogs are coming together as a group for those hills, so that we're hilling as many hogs as possible, and at the same time when we know they're going to need to be healed because of the threats. So on this attack, what I'm going to deal with, I'm going to bring and do the CC kill over here at the 3 o'clock corner on that hut. Then at the bottom, because I've got a king here, I've got damage that I know I'm going to be dealing with. If I can eliminate some of that by using my king to tank, great. So I'll drop my king down here, let him start working on that king, pull this cannon off of my initial sets of hogs so I don't lose them, and just let him tank. And then if I can take this cannon out on my lure, then on my CC troops, or my kill squad troops, once I get the CC dead, they're going to walk up. Well, there's not really anything there that's going to really hurt them a whole lot. Those mortars will eventually get them down. We may or may not get this one out, just depending on what the Tesla setup is there. We're going to have some hogs that split off and go that way. We don't care once they break this line and they ensure that the rest of the hogs end up going clockwise from here. And if we lose 5, 6, even 7, we don't care. They're going to weaken it for later on in the raid. Just don't care. They're gone. So our kill squad is protected. If we take this out, then we can start our initial hogs in here just to kind of test, see what we've got, and depending on what pops up, then we'll deal with it, get our hogs started. So let's watch the attack and see how it goes.